Thank you, everybody. How great is Erika, by the way? That's not easy to do, I'll tell you what. And it's amazing. She's an incredible mom and working on Bible and 365 and Proclaim Streetwear, and then she gives an amazing address like that. And so many friends here. You know, this is our 10th annual Young Women's Leadership Summit. We've been doing this for 10 years. Real women only, because there's only such thing as real women. I want to say a special thank you to our friend here, Karen Duddleston from the Duddleston Foundation. They've been so generously supporting us for years, so thank you. Without you, none of this would be possible. And so we're just going to chat for a second here, and then we wanted to open it up for questions from you, which is the most fun, but no political questions. I'll be back here tomorrow. We can do that if you want to talk about all that fun stuff. Literally just want questions for both of us about relationships and raising kids and getting married and all that stuff that you might have questions about. Mm-hmm. That's what we want to focus this Q&A on. So, Erika, great job again.
Thanks.
I love you.
I love you too, baby.
And so a lot of these young ladies have competing pressures right now.
Okay.
Some might even have parents that are like, hey, you got to get a job, you got to build your career, you got to build money, marriage can come later. Mm-hmm. Marriage can come later. However, some ladies might be getting different advice from this conference or from even inside. They say, boy, I might want to get married sooner rather than later. How do they balance that in a godly and biblical way?
That's hard because usually those voices are coming from your parents. I mean, they were for me. And so it's hard because you're in that in-between of honoring your parents, but also knowing that there's a conviction in your heart to have a family. If you want, you can literally write down what your career, what you want that to look like on a piece of paper, put it in an envelope, go pursue. If you find the right guy, that's 90% of the problem, is finding the right person first, then building your life. And once you do find the right person and your family loves them, your parents are going to be way more understanding and into the fact of you having a family. I think that's 90% of the...
So let me ask you, raise your hand if you had to choose between amazing career or amazing family. You have to choose. Who here would choose amazing career? Raise your hand.
That's fine if you do.
That's
please,
fine.
like seriously, please raise your hand.
There's a couple hands. Amazing family. All the other hands got it. Okay, so for everyone that rose the hand of amazing family, how many of you every single day it's your purpose for being is finding a husband then? Every hand should then go up. But I thought you said you wanted an amazing family. You have to prioritize and aim at what you want the most. I might be the only speaker that says this these next couple of days.
You just have to make sure that you find the right...
No, I know, but you have to prioritize it.
I know, but you can't be like a heat-seeking missile where you're like, you see a guy in the back room and you're like, hi. Like you can't, there's like some nuance. I get what you're saying. I understand his sentiment.
If you're not married by the age of 30, you only have a 50% chance of getting married. And if you don't have kids by the age of 30, you have a 50% chance of not having kids. You should know that. And I'm not telling you anything that is that provocative. It's just the data, right? Having children are a gift from the Lord. And unfortunately, our culture de-emphasizes it. And again, you get what you aim at. You get what you prioritize. And so yeah, it's interesting because every hand except a couple, and that's what, I'm not even saying which answer is right or wrong. It's just if that matters more for you, then everything you do on a daily basis should point towards that.
To add on to that, for the women who are getting married after 30, that's okay. I'm trying to bridge the gap here because it is okay. It's not ideal. It's not probably the best statistical odd position for you, but God is good. And
there's nothing wrong with it, right? It's
right.
Just, I find.
No, it's good. This is good.
No, if you just want happy talk, then that's fine.
It's good. God is good. You'll find your human. I found mine. And he's amazing.
So how do you tell young ladies to navigate the pressures of hookup culture on a college campus, where they feel pressured that if they don't get into, let's just say, sexual situations with a male counterpart, then they will not be able to find a boyfriend or a husband.
He's not meant to be with you. He needs to honor your purity. Save it for your husband. That's simple. Save it for your husband.
Talk more about how they should go about doing that, because the pressures are so enormous, from free contraceptives to the podcasts they listen to. How many of you feel as if it's very difficult to maintain your purity on a college campus? Raise your hand. Okay, it's less than I thought. So it's easy, good. No, I guess it's fine. How many people what percentage of young ladies by the time they graduate college do you think still are virgins? What? Less than 25%? So it's not that easy. Okay, that's interesting. No, I'm just trying to process it, because I don't think the church talks enough about purity.
Right.
I think it's incredibly important, and we should tell young men and young ladies to save themselves for marriage. It's a beautiful thing.
Right. No, I agree. Because a lot of people will say, well, how do I know that I'm compatible with that person unless I test drive the car before I buy it? That's not a real thing. Don't listen to that lie. Because when you make that covenant with the Lord on that altar, don't let that fire burn out from the altar. That love is so special and so powerful. You will have natural chemistry within that marriage. It's not like you're marrying a robot. It's like you married your soulmate. You married the person who God made for you. You're going to be compatible. You should know that.
So then the question that a lot of young ladies have, but how do you know? How do you know this person is right? And second question, if these young ladies have a liberal boyfriend, should they dump him?
100%. How many of you have a liberal boyfriend?
You have a liberal boyfriend? Oh. Don't boo her.
Pray for her.
I'm just going to tell you can't change him. I'll tell you right now.
You can't change, no.
You're great.
Yeah.
But so how does a young lady know, and is it ever too early to get married? If they're 22 and they feel as if they found the right guy, is that too early?
Well, if you're, either way, whether you're younger, whatever age you are, I think going through, I know it has a stigma, but premarital is amazing. You get to learn so much about the person you're with, and I have seen it prevent marriages that should not be happening because they are so young and naive with things, and they're so lustful because they haven't gone down the road of having, they're saving themselves, so they're just like salivating. Go to premarital. You'll learn a lot. When you know he's the one, here's an example. When Charlie sat across from me and he said, I want to date you, you want to be with someone who has every intention to not mess with your heart. You're going to know. I know it sounds cliche, but you will know. He's not going to treat you like an option.
What advice would you give to young ladies where they are much more motivated than their boyfriend? How many of you have this problem? Raise your hand.
Ooh, that's tough.
It's a big. I think it's a big problem.
Yeah.
Now I think
tough.
that you should both be motivated, but if the woman is much more motivated than the man, would you agree that ends up causing structural issues?
Right, because the man then ends up leaving his pants on the ground and the woman has to put them on. And so then she becomes the breadwinner because then the husband's just chill and is like, I'm fine with, not going any further than the level that I'm at, while the woman is aspiring to be more and more and more.